is evident among them, because God has shown it to them. God has already shown us the truth. That's what the Bible is saying. Right? Then he says, well, how did he show us the truth? It says, from the creation of the world, his invisible attributes, that is, his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly seen, being understood through what he has made. In other words, he's saying everything that you see that has been created is a representation of God's power. So you look at the grass and see that God created grass. So you can't say you don't see God. You don't know God. You can't hear God. You hear the wind blow, you heard God. You see the leaves fall, you saw God. Oh, it don't always have to take something. God is saying it don't take something catastrophic for you to understand who I am. I'm simple. You see me every day. Amen. My wife and I were riding yesterday, and we were just looking at the clouds, and I told us, isn't it amazing how God is the only artist that paints a new picture every second? My God. Every time the cloud moves, that's a new picture. And you can't remember one cloud to the next because they're all shaped differently. Every time the wind blows and the leaf moves, that's a new picture. This is your God. Now, so we try to be too deep. He said, I'm keeping it simple. When you open your eyes, you see me. Amen. Then he says here, turn power. Okay, yeah, I like that line there. He says, from the creation of the world, his invisible attributes, that is, his eternal power and divine nature, have clearly been seen, being understood throughout what he has made. Now watch, he says, as a result, people are without excuse. My God. So if you make an excuse that you done got hurt in the church, the Bible says people are without excuse. Want to tell the Lord he lied? I said, you know something I don't think about. Then he said, now here, this is what hurts. He said, for though they knew God, they did not glorify him as God or show gratitude. Then he said, instead, their thinking became nonsense. In other words, without sense, fire challenge. Nonsense, stupid. What other little dumb challenge? The little pass-out challenge. Nonsense. Stupid. Fight challenges. Knockout challenges. Dumb. Stupid. Now, this is back here in the Bible days now. Then he says, and their senseless minds were darkened. Look at all of these movies. That are all satanic. That are all demonic. And we let our children watch this satanic, demonic stuff, and we call it entertainment. When the word entertain simply means to detain you while something enters. In other words, to distract you so something can enter into you and you don't know what it is. The enemy is not going to enter into you and let you know exactly what it is. He presents an idea so you can be open up to it. How many of you ever met somebody and you knew the representation of that person, and 6 months later you found out they were somebody totally different? Raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. Don't be ashamed. Some of y'all are that person. Some of us, we that person. Every man in here, don't you sit up and act like you all holy. You know you presented yourself the first 6 months, everything she ever wanted.
Yes, God.
Just as soon as she stepped on your toes, she became all this other stuff, and she cried, I never seen that side of it. Fell for the okie doke once again. But the enemy is just like that. He's going to present you with something good, something beautiful, just so you can get hook, line, and sinker. Then all of a sudden, he brings everything else that was attached to it. And you say, I didn't ask for all that. Yes, you did. When you took the seed, you asked for everything that came with the seed. Right. You cannot plant an apple tree seed in your backyard and get mad because apples grew on it. Wow. I didn't know all of apples. It was an apple tree seed. It just didn't look like it. Yes. Now watch this. It says, and their senseless minds were darkened. Then watch, he says, claiming to be wise. How many people we got claiming to be somebody? Claiming to be apostles. Claiming to be bishops. deacons, claiming all of this stuff. But the Bible says that they were not wise. And instead of being wise, they became fools. You want to know how they became fools? They became fools because it's simple. The more titles you carry, you open yourself up to the demon of that title.
Yeah.
So if you're calling yourself an apostle, a bishop, a pastor, or a minister, guess what? Those titles, positions have different demons that they got to fight. So if you're just a regular lay member, you better stay where you're at. Don't try to graduate to a calling that God ain't gave you. Because, you going to call yourself a bishop? Okay, I got a couple of bishop demons that will wear you out. No, what? Lord, I didn't ask for that. No, you got the title.
Yeah.
If you got the title, you ought to be able to do the job. Y'all done said that to y'all managers at work before. Let me bring it down that street. Manager asking you to do everything for them. You done sat at your desk. You the manager. Why are you asking me? You the one that got the title. You ought to be able to do the job. If you got the title of mama, you ought to be able to do the job. And if you got the title of daddy, you ought to be able to do the doggone job. Whatever you claiming to be that you ought to be able to fulfill that position. If you lay down there and made the kid, stand up and go work for the kid.
Amen.
It says, claiming to be wise, they became fools and exchanged the glory of. Now, this is when it's going to get real. How do I put it? It's going to get real. Claiming to be wise, they became fools and exchanged the glory of the immortal God for the resembling mortal man. They exchanged the glory of God for something that looked like God. That sound like today. So this ain't all about this. This is speaking right here, right now to us. It said exchange the glory of the immortal God for images resembling mortal man, birds, four-footed animals, and reptiles. That's basically saying you worshiping everything but God. If you worshiping food on the food table, you worship food by eating too much of it.
Amen.
It's called gluttony.
Yeah.
You worship your clothes because you can't buy nothing that ain't designer. Oh my God. Somebody bring you something that you know from Walmart, you got a problem. Instead of saying, thank you, Lord, for these clothes. Where you get that from? Walmart? Where you get your attitude from? Hell? But you a child of God with a hellish attitude. Child of God with a hellish attitude. Child of God with a hellish attitude. That was too real for you.
I'm using that.
Now watch this now. This is where it's dangerous. This is where it's dangerous. This is where some of us are and we don't even realize it. Watch and listen. Young people, you better listen to me. Right here. Old people that think you're young, you better listen. Because some of us are already right here and we don't realize that we're right here. This is why you can do, watch this, you can do stuff and get away with it and don't have a conscience about it because you're right here. Well, I'm going to tell you, you're right here when you can fornicate, commit adultery, lie on folk, do all this other stuff and go to sleep and they don't bother you. It says, I didn't say it's in the book, so if you get mad at anybody, it ain't me. So who else? Now I'm make sure I don't sit by you. But it is raining. Now watch this. It says, therefore, since they did not take God's existence for real, since they could not appreciate God in his simplicity with the grass and just the regular things, since they start making everything else their God, making everything else more important, making everything else about them and nothing about God, he says, so therefore God delivered them over into the cravings of their hearts to sexual impurity so that their bodies were degraded among themselves. They exchanged the truth of God for a lie and worshiped and served something created instead of the Creator who is blessed forever. You worship and serve something other than God and God is blessed forever. That's what the Bible says. Then it says, this is why God delivered them over to degrading passions. For even their females exchange natural sexual intercourse for what is unnatural. The males in the same way also left natural sexual intercourse with females and were inflamed in their lust for one another. Males committed shameless acts with other males and received in their own person the appropriate penalty for their perversion. What does that say? That's saying, now for all of us, I need you to tell every person that claims God made us homosexual, they better quit lying on God.
Amen.
Point blank, period. And to stand flat-footed and say, this is who I am, you are in direct opposition of God. You're telling God, this is me, and you're on the other side. You're not on God's side when you sit up and say, this is who I am, this is how I'm going to be. Scripture says, he says, I gave them over to that. And what does that mean? What does that mean? Give them over to all of these desires. He said, I took my grace from them. You're no longer covered by the grace of God because you have proven in your actions that you really don't want it. I know you're singing and preaching and praying all this every Sunday, but your actions are telling God, I really don't want your grace.
Wow.
I want to do what I want to do. I'm grown. I need to do what I want to do. This is just how I feel. And sadly, we got parents nowadays that live right in front of their children any old kind of way and expect their children to line up with God when they outline.
Wow.